The spotlight in the battle against COVID-19 moves to Louisiana. That is where Vice President Mike Pence is meeting tonight with the state's governor. They are talking with health officials about opening up higher education this fall and the future of college sports. All this as Louisiana has seen a spike in coronavirus cases and hospitalizations. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, Vice President Mike Pence, who also heads up the White House coronavirus task force, went to another virus battlefield today, this time the state of Louisiana, where anyone age 8 or over now has to wear a mask. Vice President Mike Pence in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, speaking at the State Emergency Operations Center.
I'm proud to report that we're moving forward aggressively at warp speed on the development of a vaccine.
Like other states, the virus battle in Louisiana remains ongoing, uncertain, and unending.
We bent the curve, and we're going to do it again. This is a serious time with rising cases across Louisiana and all across the Sun Belt.
Meanwhile, how to start school. One superintendent calling the current situation the biggest adaptive challenge in the history of public education.
I know how important school is for our young people.
But in San Diego, online only for now.
This is an important time for us to make smart decisions for our students and for our communities. We've got to make smart plans, and we have to keep our community safe.
Task force members recently told EWTN News Nightly it's important to reopen schools.
We've got to get our kids back to school. In the same way we have to get back to work, we got to get back to school, we have to get back to worship, and we have to get back to health care. And there are ways that we can do it safely.
And the learning about coronavirus continues every day.
And there's a difference between infection and disease. And so when we talk about the spectrum of disease, we think children get infected but have less disease. And there's less disease the younger you are.
Finally, a friendly reminder from the IRS. Remember when the pandemic forced the deadline to move from April 15th to July 15th? Well, tomorrow's July 15th, and this time it's not being postponed. But you can request an automatic extension to file. The Vice President also visited LSU, Louisiana State University. He spoke at a roundtable of education officials, and he told them K-12 schools and higher ed schools need to reopen to get the country going again. And the coach was there also, the football coach, Coach O, and he said America and the economy need football, and his team is ready to go. Tracy?
White House correspondent Owen Jensen reporting for us tonight. Thank you so much, Owen.